golden accents on the white label that perfectly match the color. That's one for the blooper reel. Damn. We almost got nothing but 1 dram out of that bottle, guys. Oh my God. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You are here with me on McIntyre's Malts. If you are new here, my name is Wade. Thank you for being here. Today, I thought it might be fun to continue on from my first time tasting I recently did of the Hazelburn 12 Oloroso cask matured whiskey and run through a series of Longrow whiskies. So I have never tasted any Longrow whiskey, and I figured I've got 3 different expressions and I'm gonna just get them out, open them up, because that's what whiskey's about, right? Opening these bottles and enjoying them. Let's do a Longrow run through for the next 3 videos, and I'm gonna start with my first time tasting the Longrow Peated expression. Look at that beautiful golden straw color. It's lovely seeing a whiskey that's natural color, not full of artificial coloring, and you can get a real sense of that whiskey. This one is basically the core offering from Longrow. If you aren't already aware, although I'm sure most of you who watch this channel probably are, Longrow is Springbank's Peated expression. This one here is a no age statement whiskey. It comes in at 46% ABV, and like all good whiskey coming out of Springbank, it is non-chill filtered and it is natural color. You can have a look at the label here. Very nice labeling, beautiful sort of golden accents, beautifully matches the color of the spirit. I would really like the branding on this one. In the Australian market, of all the Springbank, Longrow and Hazelburn expressions, this I would potentially suggest is the easiest to find. That's not to say that it is easy to find, but it's probably easier or the most accessible of the entire range. Now I'm seeing it about $200 at retail price in this country. That's about the best price you're going to find. We're going to begin with the nosing on the Longrow Peated, then we're going to move on to the palate, let you know what I think, what I can find, how the experience is, and then we're going to finish with a recommendation as to if I think this is a whiskey that will suit you if you have a similar palate to me. On the nose. Beautiful tropical fruits, almost like that Speyside type profile, but with a touch of this smokiness and this creaminess as well. It's almost like if you've ever had like toasted muesli and you get those dehydrated pieces of pineapple and papaya, those tropical fruits like dried mango. Gorgeous. Wow. Oh, this is so pleasing, guys. I could just sit here with my nose in this glass for like an hour. It's incredible nose. You get the undertone again of the farmyard notes, those dried hay, grassy, earthy tones, but very much dominated by the sweeter fruit notes and this just stunning creaminess. It smells thick. There isn't a lot of smoke on the nose, so I'm interested to see how much of the peat influence appears on the palate. All right, guys, I need to get this one very quickly onto my palate because if it tastes as good as it smells, we're in for a treat. Slàinte mhath. Oh, yes. My mouth is watering. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. You get so much of that beautiful, juicy sweetness. The fruit, it's just everywhere. And then as I swirl it around my palate more and more, you can just feel that build up. You know that the heat is coming for 46%. It's really rich, thick. The texture's great. It comes in with a nice heat. It actually presents as almost stronger. And then suddenly, once you swallow, it's just oof, smoke and ash, and it's awesome. It comes through in the most beautiful way, a stunning transition, absolutely stunning. It's some of the most beautifully crafted spirit that I've tried recently, absolutely. Medium finish that tapers off. It's not long lingering, but it's not short either. It's kind of right in that middle ground. And then all that dominates now is the ashtray, the smokiness, and I love it. Fantastic whiskey. One more nosing to see if anything else has now opened up after sitting in my glass for a little while, and then a final sip and finish and recommendation for the Longrow NARS Peated Expression. My goodness, what a gorgeous whiskey. The bursts of sweetness have started to subdue now. They've just eased in the glass. They're still there, but they're not slapping me in the face like they were so intense on the initial nose. It's almost buttery, not a dairy note to it, but the creamy smell to it. Just gorgeous, stunning stuff. It's like a rush to my head, like this beautiful sensory overload. Okay, final sip and finish on the palate. Cheers. Stunning. Absolutely beautiful. This time, for some reason, the prominent note that stood out to me was pencil shavings. At the back of my palate, that note's there. The graphite smell almost took me back to the classroom. That tropical fruit note now has eased out, and I'm getting more of the oak woodiness experience, the barrel influence, and the ashiness. It's just kind of softened. Very similar to the first initial nosing and tasting, but it's just relaxed now in the glass and on my palate. Most certainly recommend this one. I think if you are chasing any type of Springbank or Hazelburn or Longrow expression, and the only one that you can get is this, don't hesitate. Beautifully well crafted whiskey with this great balance of the fruitiness and the smokiness and creaminess. Texture is fantastic. Everything I'm looking for in a whiskey. Cannot fault it. Cannot fault it at all. Thank you very much, guys, for being here with me on my very first time tasting not only the Longrow Peated No Age Statement expression, but also my very first Longrow. If you have enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video and don't forget to hit subscribe under the video right now. And look forward to the next video. I'm going to do another Longrow tasting very shortly, a Longrow Red expression. While you're waiting for me to release that, go and check out this video now that I did of the Hazelburn 12 Oloroso Cask Matured expression as well. All right, guys, talk to you very soon. My name is Wade. Thank you for being here.